Okay guys, as you probably noticed, I'm driving for one. This is my little guy from Harry Potter. Very cool, isn't he? He does talk.
10, 9, 8,
Don't know why I'm
7,
showing you that, but
6,
why not?
5, 4, 3,
Take it
2
away.
and a half, 2, 1 3/4. Yes!
Anyway, he's my little co-pilot. I wanted, as you probably noticed, I haven't actually been uploading a lot lately. Life got crazy. And you know, sometimes, as everyone knows, I'm just going to move this while I'm paused. I'm a very spiritual girl. Me, very spiritual little witchy. And the thing is, sometimes you just have to have a mental health break, or a spiritual health break, if you want to call it that. I'm going to move back a bit because there's a truck coming. There we go. Or a spiritual health break. Okay? And by that, I mean that you sometimes, have to do things that benefit your mental health rather than what the world wants you to do. And I got very, very busy with my book launch and some things that were going on in my personal life and stuff that happens in life. You know, shit happens. We've all got this. But don't think that I've forgotten you guys, because I have been working on a new series of videos and bits and pieces. I am writing sort of like some scripts and notes and stuff for them at the moment, and I've been coming up with some exciting ideas for different things to do with you guys. I am thinking of bringing out a secondary channel, only because I kind of feel like now I want to keep the pagan spiritual side kind of separate from the writing side. I feel like I kind of need a bit of both, and I've been working with a friend of mine on some projects and stuff within our town area with bits and pieces, and I've been very busy with that. I've been busy with life. I'm wearing a corset. It's ripped because I'm going to work for Halloween, and I'm wearing a corset, and it's very, very hard to actually kind of sit in and drive. I've driven all the way to Witchfest before in a corset, and it wasn't fun. And I'm very glad that I will not be driving this year. Thank you, Glenda. But yeah, that's coming up in about 14 days, and I'm very, very excited about that. I haven't been to Witchfest in a few years because my cat passed away a couple of days before Witchfest a couple of years ago, and I was devastated, and it was just too much going on. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing a secondary channel for spiritual, pagan-y, kind of like ghost related, spiritual related matters, which a few people have asked me to do, which I'm going to do that. So I'm also doing more scripts and notes and stuff of things to do for new videos. They are going to include different tropes and things to avoid in different genres. That's going to include a bit of character building. It's going to include lots of different things. I don't want to give it all away now. Also been plotting possibly a novella or something, a couple of series of short stories, like 2 or 3 short stories that will be part of my world, but will actually be a little bit of a retelling, or my version telling in my world of the myth of Hades and Persephone, which is a myth that's very, very close to my heart, very dear to me. I love that one, and I just feel like Hades gets a bad rap, doesn't he? You know, in every TV show you see, including Disney, Hades is always portrayed as the evil guy and the villain, the dark one. But I'm sorry, what's he doing? Really, what's he doing that's so bad? My poor Hades. You know, he's the only one that is faithful to his wife. He's the only one that appears to actually be in love with his wife. He's the only one that's like doing his job properly, because there's shit going down in the sea and there's shit going down in the world, and that's Zeus and Poseidon's domain. But do you ever hear of shit going down in Hades? No, never. Which means he's doing his job properly. So yeah, and he got a bad rap. Give the boy a cookie. Give him a break. You know, let him go take Cerberus out for a walk. Get clear some air, boy. You know, go to the park. Personally, I'd love to see Hades wandering around a park. Anyway, so that's another thing I'm going to do. I've got I've just posted up a couple of new stories on my Willow series, which is great. Talking of Willow, exciting times. A few of you might know that Willow is, or was, not my legal name. It was my pagan name that I've had since I was about 12. I've been pagan since I was 10. So pretty much everybody knows me as Willow. Obviously, it's my author name, and now it is legally my name, which I'm very, very happy about. Kind of feel like I've finally become me. Like legally me, obviously. I've always been me. Yeah, I'm also, a couple of you might remember from last year, if you know me on social media or anything like that, that I actually run a ghost tour of my local town with a friend of mine, and it's coming up to Halloween, and we are getting prepared to do our ghost tour again, which will be fantastic. I tell all the stories, being the story person that I am, and he acts as my medium, and he picks up on all the spirits and stuff that's going around, and he gives little bits of spiritual talk about it and guidance and how things work. So very fun times, very good times coming up. So yeah, I've been busy, as I said. I'm in the middle of the school holidays at the moment. It's half term, which we have in England, which is something where we just every 6 to 7 weeks we get a week's holiday off school, and it's brilliant. I do love it. So this is my self-care time. I've been reading, I've been watching TV, I've been catch up on movies with my daughter, I've just been going to the movies with her a couple of times. I've been doing all sorts of bits that have been good for me, including delving deep into some of the fandoms that I'm a big fan of. Actually, for once, reading a lot of fan fiction, which I don't generally do. Normally I'm not against fan fiction at all. Some of it is not the best quality, but I still appreciate the fact that people love these characters and they want to write them. I mean, I technically got my start in writing in the roleplay world, which is pretty much technically fan fiction. So I'm not against it, and one of my first things I ever wrote was a fan fiction. It was a complete rewriting of one of the Charlotte Harris Sookie Stackhouse novels. So like I said, I am not against fan fiction. I just don't read it much in general, and I don't really have time to write it all because I'm normally too busy writing my own stuff. So mega, I am actually fully made up under this. Like I said, going to work. So yeah, I don't really have time to actually read or write a lot of fan fiction myself. I've normally got other things to read, but recently I've been really getting back into a fandom that is a massive part of my life. This is where I find that there's no spaces whatsoever in this car park, and it's shite. It's a massive part of my life, and always has been from my childhood, this fandom, and I love it. Oh, I found a space. I'm going in. No, that's next to a Porsche. Do you know what? I am not even going to attempt it. It's not that I don't trust myself parking next to a Porsche. I don't like them. I'm probably going to have like loads of people coming at me now for my dislike of Porsches. And it was a bit of a dinky little one, to be fair. So yeah, like I said, it's a fandom that's very, very close to my heart. Something that I very much love, and it's been really great. There's been bloody cars. There's been a modern retelling of it recently, with like a new series and stuff coming out of it, like a modern series from the original classic. And it's something that's been very, very dear to my heart, that I've been able to actually share with my daughter, which has been great for me, because I don't generally get to share. I'm gonna have to go round again because there's all these cars in the spaces. Yeah, I don't generally get to sort of share it with her that often, because generally she doesn't actually like a lot. She kind of likes the same sort of stuff as I do. And a lot of modern TV shows we watch together and we bond over it and we love it. But this is one that's, like I said, very, very close to my heart, but also very old-fashioned in a way. So she isn't really she's watched them with me. She kind of likes them. She'll join in, but she doesn't really get into it as much. And now we're kind of getting into it together, and it's just been the most amazing thing. I'm going to go opposite the Porsche because, you know, why not? And it's been something we've been getting into together, and I've absolutely been loving it, loving getting into it with her. I almost looked into the camera then instead of my mirror. to actually see where I was reversing, which would have been a little bit shitey, wouldn't it? But this is, so people say that women can't park. Perfect, as always. So yeah, people always say people can't park, but yeah, here I am parking. So yeah, it's been really nice. It's been really nice to get involved with that with my daughter and other bits. So yeah, that's me. That's what I've been up to. I will be recording some videos in the next week. I will be starting to upload some soon. I'll probably upload a couple in one go, just so that, just to make up for the fact that I've been absent for so long. But so thanks for listening to me ramble on my drive to work. I will talk to you soon. Bye.